Got Love, Beach Boys. This is a CVT guitar lesson for Justin. Justin, I think this is your first one. I'm not positive. You wanted all the filler riffs throughout the song. When you hear this, it just doesn't sound like the Beach Boys. Really doesn't, and I know there's a reason behind that. I think it has to do with the vocals. But the style of song, you know, we talked about it a little bit. It's just different. So, yeah, you've got a couple pages of just a lot of riff fills here. It's in standard tuning. We're starting on 12B. I'd follow the fingering in your tabs, but you can change them up, you know, if you got a more comfortable fingering. We're going to do the 12 sliding to the 14th fret, 12E twice, and then you got a rest in your tabs. And you're actually set up for this next riff. 14th fret on the high E, pull off to 12, so we're going to keep the index finger down. So we have 14B, slide to 12, and then go 10, 12, 10, 12, bend. Stop the note, and then pick with a vibrato. So when you're bending, at least in this song, they're all whole step bends, which means they're 2 frets. When you bend a note, you're taking it sharp, right? So if you needed to test that, you'd go 2 frets higher, and it should be that pitch. Okay, and then that comes in at 0 seconds, everything we just did. Then 5 seconds in, 12B, bend release. So this time we're bending it up and taking it back down. 11 or 10B after that. Same concept, 11 on the G, bend release. And then go 9. We're going to pick that, hammer 11, pull 9, hammer 11, pull 9. It's a trill. Sounds like this. So we have, I'm going to rest, 9, 11 G, 10, 12 B, bend. As that's ringing, you're going to hit the 12 E. So it's, you can hear 2 notes there. And then stop and then go 12B, bend vibrato. Vibratos on bends are tough if you haven't done them. I haven't heard you play. I'm not sure where you're at with your playing. But they're easy to work on if you're not bending. And then once you got them down, you know, keeping the vibrato up where the bend is. Alright, 11 seconds in, we're going to go 12B, bend release, and then 10, 12, pull to 10. So the pull off, this becomes your pick. You get a good solid one in there, so. And then pick vibrato. 34 seconds in, there's a big pause there for about 23 seconds or so. But 12E, slide to 14, and then pick 4 times after that. So slide back to 12, pick, slide back to 14. And then 12, 14. 47 seconds in. 2G, we're gonna go, so you'll see you'll be coming in and out. You're not playing consistent through because we're just grabbing the riffs. So you'll see some big gaps in some of your timestamps. 47 seconds. 2G, 4 bend release. Back to 2, and then 4 pull to 2. So it's. Then the next time you come in is 2 minutes, 2 seconds in. 10B to 12E, bend release. And then 12B, bend release. Then go on the B string, 10, 12, 12, bend, vibrato. So you have bend 12E, and then pick, vibrato. 12B, bend release, and then 10B. 11G, bend release. And then 9, hammer 11, pull 9, vibrato. So that little phrase is, last time we did that it was like it had more hammer pulls in it. 9, 11G, 10B, 12B bend, and that's a hold when that line's darkened. So you can hit the 12E and then 12B bend, vibrato. 214's our next timestamp. This is on the high E. And just go 12th fret, you're going to bend 6 times. I did 3 times and put double dots. In music, double dots means repeat. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a bend release. Alright? It's good practice for bending a whole step though, and doing the releases with it. 219, this is really cool. 2G and 3B. It's really in the background. I didn't know if you wanted this, but I heard it. You're going to hit them both hammer to 4G. And then stay there, hit them, and pull off to 2G. And then 2G, 4D, slide to 6. So it's... So a lot of techniques in here with slides, bends, which you had mentioned that when you emailed me. You heard that there were slides in there. 4G, we're going to use I'd use middle finger, slide to 6, and then go 5E as a hold. So you're going to hear 2 notes. 7G, slide to 9, and then 9E, that's a hold as well. So you have back to 6G and 5E. This time I would go pick on the G, middle finger, pluck the high E, and then slide to 7-7. I'm making it look easy, but it's not, because we have to land them in the same frets. So, and then go 4G, slide to 6, let it ring as you play the 5E. 2 minutes 31 seconds in, 4G bend release, and then 4 pull 2, and then 4D, that's another little riff. 2G, hammer 4, pull 2, 4D, slide to 6. That's a cool one. So from 231, it's 236 timestamp, 13G, slide to 14. I'd use middle finger, and then go 14 on the E 5 times. So, and then go 12-12, slide to 14. And then 12 twice. 501 timestamp. This is right towards the end here. 7G bend. I'm going to use 3rd finger. I'm going to back it with a couple fingers here to help support the bend. And bend that a whole step. And then 5E, 8B. And then 7G bend release. And then 5-7. So it's... Oops. And then these next 5 notes, I love these. He goes, it's 5-6G, 7-5-7D. So many cool things you can do with that. So this is cool. On the G, 5-6, and then 5-7 on the B and E, bend. And then don't release it. Stop it with the pick, and then go 5, hammer 7, pull 5, and then 7-5 BE. So we have, it's one of the faster riffs in here. On the B, 7-5, and then check this out. Bend, release the 7, and then go 5B. Do that 4 times. He goes 6D, slide to 4, and then open G twice. So it's open 2D vibrato, 2 slide to 4, 4 slide to 6, and then at 5:16 timestamp we're gonna go 4G. We're gonna bend, vibrato, hold it, pick, release. Now that's new. That's called a pre-bend release. And then 2-4-2 GDG vibrato. So it's, and then love that ending. 4-2D, 3A hammer to 4 to an open A. And that's it. All right, man, so 2 pages, all riffs, all the little secondary lead stuff. Really cool, man. I think you'll have fun doing this. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon.